All right, thanks for joining me today on my channel. This is Discovering My Dividends, and I'm the 1% investor. So what I'm going to be diving in today is the stock that I went ahead and picked for November 3rd, 2025. I'm not an advisor, so this is not advice. If you decide to use this stock, make sure you do your own due diligence, make sure it fits your portfolio. All right, so the stock of today was TF. Now, I went ahead and bought this earlier today, and it's kind of one that I keep following because I just kind of like it. It's got some fluctuation, usually long-term fluctuation. So if I go ahead and, all right, let's just bring that into play here. So TF, if I'm looking at it, is right now just kind of climbing, but it did drop again 2 days in a row here, and so it seems like a good pick, or maybe it's 2 weeks in a row, but it's kind of getting near its bottom where it previously was. Now it's what they call trying to catch a falling knife. Well, I'm kind of doing that right now because it looks like it's still falling. Might keep falling, so I'll go check for the day. It's actually climbing for the day, but for the week it dropped, and then it dropped. So it looked like it dropped on the 30th, so it was 2 days ago. All right, so today's Monday. So that is that. So the TF is definitely something that I follow because I like the dividend. It's like 11% right now, but usually it's like in that 10% range when I'm playing with it. But it's had this big increase and then come back down. And I'm hoping that it's not going to go too much further down in case I get stuck with some of it. So I bought earlier on, and then I went ahead and bought last week, and I ended up getting a sale today. Then I went ahead and decided I'm going to purchase again. And sorry, the purchase I did today sold. The one I did last week didn't get enough of a climb. So I've got 2 times I bought that didn't sell, and the third time I did. So after I sold it today, I went ahead and bought it again because it's still climbing. It's in a range now where I'm comfortable holding it. Like, I feel like it's going to turn around and go past this point. So I'm not overly stressed about it. It's just how long do I hold it. The last time I did, let's go back and check that. Yeah, the last time I did that, I bought somewhere up here at around, yeah, $7, and then it went all the way down. So I bought it a few times down here, and it dipped all the way to 605. And I know I had some lower down, so I got some good return on it. And then all the way up to 780. And I didn't keep buying it all the way here. I had some other stocks that kind of seemed like better choices at the time. So that's good, as long as you have a stock that's a better choice. Anyway, so that's my stock today. Like I said, the yield is 10.39, so not quite 11. But as it dipped again, it's probably a little bit closer because that would have been previous numbers. Earnings per share is 0.46, so not overly high. The average volume is 193,000, so not great, but the number of shares I'm buying and selling, not that much. Now I only had I think around $31 cash flow, so I'm just buying like a few shares, right? So I'm not racking it up here because I've made some other purchases that have not sold, but I like to keep buying and selling because it keeps me looking at stocks, keeps me focused on what I'm doing. Plus a stock like this, if I buy it and sell it, a few times, it does pay off a little bit for the dollar range I'm at right now. I'm only at 176. What am I at? Yeah, God, I don't even know what I'm at. So 776 is what I've built up to from around $150 at the beginning of the year, $139 at the beginning of the year, and only adding $50 a month. So I've had a pretty good run. But TF is one of those stocks that I just like. For when I have these smaller amounts, I definitely like to just buy and sell with it. Reason being, like I just said, it's got the high dividend payout. So if I end up holding it for a longer period of time, it's a monthly payout, then it's all good. It seems to be relatively stable. Interest rates are going down, so it's a positive for this stock because interest rates do tend to affect it. So it could be bad if interest rates climb. So I wouldn't definitely use it if it was a long-term hold situation. But any of the stocks that I buy like a larger percentage of what my portfolio is, I definitely want to have stocks that I'm going to be able to hold longer term, whereas this one is probably more of a short term, medium at best. Anyway, so TF on the Canadian Stock Exchange, check it out. Check out my link below. I do have a link to WealthSimple. That's the broker that I use. Easy to use. I use it to get no fees. Check out their no fee statement as to what you can buy and sell with no fees. It's definitely good for new investors. All right, so we'll see you for the next video. Hopefully I'll be buying something tomorrow, and if not, we'll definitely be looking around to see what is possible. We'll see you then.